Okay, folks, it's time for that wacky post-WrestleMania crowd.
Oh God, how many times is that going to be brought up?
A lot. See, they sort of made it its own thing now. It's Raw after Mania.
Mm.
And I gotta be honest with you, this one wasn't as good as previous years.
No.
But on the show, we kick things off with the new Universal Champion.
We did. Seth Rollins. He just basically came out, played to the crowd, said, "Oh, I'm going to be the champion you wanted." All he had to do was turn up every week.
Yeah, that's not difficult.
And he's going to be a fighting champion. And then he was interrupted by the New Day.
Aren't they SmackDown people?
They are.
Okay.
In fact, Corey and Seth pointed this out. Hang on a minute, it's not Tuesday.
No? So, yeah, basically, to cut a long story short, I'm not sure who authorised this because there was absolutely no authority on this show whatsoever.
No.
No Vince, no Tripp, no Steph.
No?
But someone agreed to a winner-take-all double title match for the main event.
Yeah. Kofi versus Seth. So, yeah.
Right, first match of the evening.
Oh, we had a rematch from the night before. Got the Raw Tag Team titles on the line. Hawkins and Ryder versus the Revival.
Yeah, do you remember like a couple of weeks ago, it might have even been a couple of months ago, they said, oh, there's no rematch clauses anymore.
Yeah, that's gone out the window blatantly.
So why are these guys getting an automatic rematch? Good booking. I gotta say, what went through my head firstly was the same thing that was mentioned at WrestleMania when they said,
Yeah.
oh, they're gonna win the titles and lose them the next night. So that was playing on my mind a bit.
It's the Zack Ryder thing to do.
But you know, I was watching it in hope. Yeah, it was an okay match.
Mm.
But I was just waiting for the moment where they'd screw them over.
Mm.
Didn't happen.
No.
I think they did hit the Shadow Machine on Ryder,
Yeah.
but he had tagged out at that point,
Yes, yeah, that's right.
and they didn't know it.
No.
And Hawkins, fresh off of breaking his 269 match losing streak, won again with a roll up.
Wow. He's actually got a winning streak together now.
Yeah, two matches.
Oh God, are they going to build this up and then eventually in like a year's time he's going to get a WWE title shot?
Maybe. I wish they'd bring back the old theme music though.
Mm.
At least that they're coming out together now. They don't come out separately anymore.
Yeah, there is that at least. So, we had a very weird and not very interesting promo video after the match. Now you could plainly see it was Mojo Rawley talking to himself in the mirror. Where were you last night? WrestleMania. And then it sort of like moved round the side of his face and he's drawn something around his eye. And I think he's like trying to play the persona that he's got another character in his head talking to him.
So they're basically saying he's got a split personality disorder.
Please don't bring in James McAvoy to face him in a celebrity match.
Oh no. I do not care about anything Mojo does. He's a useless lump.
So this next angle, well, didn't this just come along and kick me right in the balls?
Yes, if you've listened to our show, in fact, even if you've listened to last week's shows, you spoke about a man who you thought was done.
Well, it was just the fact that they played up this BS panic attack. And they done nothing with it. So, they started from the beginning though.
Yeah, Kurt Angle. Basically thanking the crowd.
And Then Baron come out and
Yeah.
basically told him he was torn out of his arse and everything. Then Kurt just beat him up.
Yeah, and after Baron had rolled out the ring, we got a familiar music to anyone who's watched NXT.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh god, it's him.
Here's Lars Sullivan. And he came out and attacked Kurt.
Yeah, he beat him up. He gave him the freak accident.
Ooh.
And then a move which not a lot of people do, the diving headbutt off the top rope.
Yeah, but he literally did the headbutt to his chest, though.
Now, hopefully Kurt stays retired and we don't get Lars Sullivan versus Kurt Angle.
Oh, God.
Because that would be awful.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So, moving on. This has been rumoured for ages. So, it's the night after Mania, so yeah, we can actually start doing some planning. Now, let's have Alexa Bliss actually wrestle on TV.
Yeah. She was like, apparently she didn't care who she was going to face.
Yeah?
It was one of Sasha or Bailey.
Yeah.
We didn't know which one.
But in the end, it was Bailey. I've got to say, there was some very dirty heel antics in this match from Bailey.
Really?
Yeah. They teasing a heel turn finally.
Yes. It's what she needs.
But in the end, we all knew where this was going. Alexa Bliss won the match with that devastating DDT.
It's good to see a DDT used as a finisher.
Well, she sort of flips between three finishes, really.
Yeah. This is true.
But yeah, so Alexa gets the victory on a television return?
Yeah. Well, in-ring return?
Well, you can't really say that because she has been working live events for like the last 6 weeks or so.
They don't count. They're not televised.
So yeah. And then we had the man come out. Becky 2 belts.
Yeah. Not a bad promo by her.
Right.
Basically, you know, the usual.
Oh, I didn't like this. So she was there going, that weirdo Ronnie, when she decides she wants to come back, and Rick's daughter.
Oh, good God.
And then we had the moment that we've been waiting for about 2 or 3 months now. Lacey Evans came out to do a stupid little walk down the aisle, then walk back. But we knew what was happening this time all along. Because Becky got out of the ring, stood at the end of the ramp and just stared her down. And then Lacey got a sucker punch in on her.
Yeah, you see, I had a problem with this. During NXT, Lacey Evans' finisher, the women's right,
Yeah.
it's pretty much, you know, it's her version of the knockout punch.
Yeah.
She hits it on Becky, and she's down for like 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Staggered her, and then she got right back up and chased after her. I'm like, come on. You've essentially just said, nope, your finisher, nothing. They had a bit of a fight on the ramp. Becky does her finisher.
Well, she attempted to, but Lacey sort of rolled off of the Titantron by the announcer's table.
I mean, really, you're going to throw Lacey Evans straight into it, into the title picture?
Apparently so. So, yeah.
I don't know. Don't really agree with it. Okay. Another tag match.
Anyone would think this was SmackDown. Ooh. So we've got Aleister Black and Ricochet versus Bobby Roode and Chad Gable.
I'm sure we've seen this one a few times recently.
Yeah. I got a boy with this one, and the match was alright, but in the end, Black and Ricochet picked up the victory.
Oh, but then afterwards we had some sneaky attacks. They're teasing Rude and Gable going heel.
Wish they teased them breaking up.
Because they beat up Black and Ricochet.
Yeah.
After the match was over.
I just wish they'd break them up.
They don't need to be a tag team.
No, really don't. Oh, God. So, it's advertised at the start night Dean Ambrose was having his last match on the Raw. Well, his final WWE match. And he'd be facing against Boring Bob.
Oh, wow. My interest in this match is so... Well, the match never actually happened. It never got started.
No, it didn't.
I think, look, Leo Rush came and ran his mouth.
Dean Ambrose attacked him.
I think Bob said something. Yeah, he said something about his wife. He said, don't worry, I'll take care of Renee. And then this just pissed him off. He ran up the ramp. They fought all down by ringside. They fought back up the ramp.
Yeah, then I think Bob did a move onto the announcer's table that didn't break it.
Well, no, he speared him first. Then he did this choke slam and the table did break.
Yeah.
Then you had Renee comforting Ambrose.
Yeah. Do you want to know the biggest problem I got with all of this, though?
Go for it.
Apart from it's Bobby Lashley and he just needs to piss off from wrestling. Ambrose is booked for live events until the end of April.
Okay.
So it's not actually his last match in WWE. It's just his last televised one. So yeah, whatever.
Oh, man. Okay. Right,
Oh, boy.
Completely out of nowhere. They got us with this one. I didn't think he was coming back till next week.
No.
We had the return of Sami Zayn.
The underdog from the underground. And he was playing up to the crowd. And he was there going like, oh, you know what? Been away for 10 months. How about we have a match?
But who was the match going to be against? He laid it down. Open challenge.
Finn Balor answered the challenge.
And immediately when he came out, I was like, oh, great. Great. Because I knew where this one was going to go. Just knew it.
So, Finn also decided, I'm going to put the title on the line as well.
Well, no, that sort of just... It was another one of those ones that were just thrown out of nowhere. Because we were all expecting it just to be a singles match. And then the referee was like, this match is now for the Intercontinental title. And then I'm like, great, so Zayn's not winning this one.
No. And he didn't.
I mean, it was a decent match. Went on for about 15 minutes or so.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like I say, I was just waiting for that moment.
Oh, your favourite move come along.
Didn't like it one bit.
Coup de grace.
And then we got the predictable thing, which I knew was coming.
Yeah, it was very predictable, wasn't it?
Picks up the mic. Goes, yeah, I heard you people all missed me. And they were going, yay. You know, most people get a return pop.
Yeah.
And then he cut a promo on the crowd.
And the bottom of his heart, he didn't miss a single one of you.
And I was like, oh man. If this is where they're going to run with his character for the next 6 months or so, it's going to get very boring very quickly.
Yeah, it's not good. So, yeah, that was that. So, our next segment, even though they weren't there, the McMahons had promised Elias a extended performance.
Yeah. Because he was being sick of interrupted by Cena. Done it 2 years in a row now. He did a rap.
Yeah.
Elias rapped. And then, like, you immediately knew what was going to happen because he said, "Oh, the next person to interrupt me is going to be a dead man."
Yeah, he made a couple of subtle hints, and you knew straight away, oh, I wonder who's going to come out.
And then the gong happened.
Yeah. The Undertaker.
Well, there's nothing really to report here.
No.
Elias just got his ass kicked by the Undertaker.
Yeah, pretty much.
And so we were all like, well, if he was around for Raw, surely he was around for WrestleMania. But I still maintain that they were testing the waters to see if they could go through a WrestleMania without the Undertaker.
Yeah, possibly.
And for the main part, it worked. We didn't ask where he was.
No. So then we had this ridiculously weird promo video.
Yeah, it was like some
cardboard box.
It was like some puppet in a box.
Yeah, it was almost sort of like a dinosaur type character. I can't help but feel though, this is them hinting at Bray coming back.
Apparently if you listen to it you could hear Bray Wyatt laughing in the background. I didn't pay enough attention to it.
No, I think most people's concerns was, what in the God's name is this?
Yeah.
They signed some new ridiculous sponsorship deal with a company.
Red Rooster. Well, who knows? We'll have to wait and see on that one.
No. So, on to our main event of the evening. Seth Rollins versus Kofi Kingston. I'm not going to go too much into this because the match didn't last very long.
No, I mean, my immediate reaction was there was no way they're going to let either of them lose their belts.
No.
I predicted Brock. I said maybe Daniel Bryan. Someone was going to interfere in this match.
Yeah. We were both wrong.
Oh, yeah, very wrong. It wasn't either of them. It was your favourite tag team. For no reason whatsoever, the Bar interfered.
Why were they even getting involved?
And then, you have the usual stick. Oh, well, we're going to stop what we're doing and we're going to make it a tag match.
Right. So that's Seth and Kofi's going over them, basically.
Yeah, it wasn't even close. I mean, at this point you're like, right, come on, waiting for it.
I think, was it Kofi picked up a victory with the SOS?
Yes, I do believe it was on Sheamus.
Good. He's a piss off Battle Island.
Oh. And and then they celebrated with their belt.
Yeah.
Said they were going to finish their business down the line. They won't be finishing their business down the line.
No.
After next week, all this cross-brand malarkey ends.
Yep. So that's how we ended the show, but then it's got to be noted after they went off the air.
Yeah.
They then brought out Roman, and then Dean came out afterwards, and they did a whole proper goodbye for Dean. They did the whole 3 fists in the middle of the ring with a shield.
I'm sure they already did that a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, they did. They actually did. So, yeah, great. I have already heard rumours that Dean's just taken a 6-month break and then he will be back, but I suppose we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah. I do like how they've completely ignored all the last few months of his character. The heel turn, the sirens in his entrance music, the new jackets, all that went out the window.
Yeah, pretty much. So, yeah, that was it for Raw.
Okie dokie. Well, that's all I got to say on the matter. It was a pretty uneventful show. So, as always, from your hosts, the master of the brain damage,
Martin,
and the one and only Sam H. We will see you again for the next one.
Raw ball.